I believe that to have interfered as I have done, as I have always freely admitted I have done, in behalf of his despised poor, I did no wrong, but right.
Yo, what up, One Coalition? Hey, look, back again with another video. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I'm back again. I wanted to make this video right here before Black History Month ended. And I'm gonna speak on somebody who is not even black. I made a video about this man maybe about 8, 9 months ago, but I ended up taking the video off my channel because I thought that like if a video is not progressing, then remove it and make another video and it'll just take off from that point right there. But nah, YouTube don't work like that. So I learned to leave all my videos up even though they're not getting traction that I think they should get. But those of you who are new to this channel and hearing me right now, make sure y'all hit that button, like, comment, subscribe. I like all input, you know what I'm saying? We all in the same fight together. If you understand, you know. But this is the story of John Brown. And those of you who don't know the abolitionist John Brown, he was a white American man born in May 9th, 1800, and he died December 2nd, 1859. He reached his prominence, you know what I'm saying, by fighting for black people. He wanted to free slaves, you know what I'm saying? And he went against the United States government in order to do that right there. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to go do y'all research on him and find out things that y'all probably never heard about because this is like my page will show you things that they never taught you in history class. And if you never read that book, What They Never Taught You in History Class, I ask y'all to go to Amazon and look that book up and get it in. It's good food for your brains, you know what I'm saying? But yo, John Brown took him and his 5 sons and they went to Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. And they went against the United States government. You know what I'm saying? They went and kidnapped them and pretty much tried to overthrow, but they ended up, you know what I'm saying? He ended up dying. He died with his sons and stuff like that. And it's a horrible story, but it also lets you know that all white people ain't bad people. And all your kinfolk ain't your folk, like how they say. But here's the story of him. An evangelistical Christian of strong religion conviction, Brown was profoundly influenced by the Persian faith of his upbringing. He believed that he was an instrument of God, raised up to strike the death below American slavery, a sacred obligation. Brown was the leader of the exponent of violent American abolitionist movement. And when they say violent, you know what he means. He was willing to kill behind his beliefs, believing it was necessary to end American slavery after decades of peaceful efforts. It always failed. Brown said repeatedly that working to free enslaved people, he was following Christian ethics, including Golden Rule, as well as the U.S. Declaration of Independence, which states that all men are created equal. He stated repeatedly that, in his view, these two principles meant the same thing. Brown's fight gained national attention when he led an anti-slavery volunteers and his own sons during the bleeding Kansas City crisis of the late 1850s, a state-level civil war over whether Kansas would enter the Union as a slave state or a free state. He was dissatisfied with pacifists. These men all talk, we need action. 1859, Brown led a raid on the federal armory in Harper's Ferry, Virginia, today known as West Virginia, intended to start a slavery liberation movement that would spread the South. He had prepared a provisional constitution for revised slavery free United States that he hoped would bring about. He seized the armory, but 7 people were killed and 10 more were injured. Brown intended to arm slaves with weapons from the armory, but only a few slaves joined the revolt. And I must tap on that right there. Like, he wanted to help us. He gave us arms to fight. And then the niggas was saying, like, hell nah, we ain't finna go against them. The same way if you tell a nigga right now to handle his business on another level, nigga would say no. And it's horrible about our race. Let me continue on. Brown was captured by local militia and U.S. Marines. Robert E. Lee, and y'all know who the fuck he is, a racist motherfucker from the Commonwealth of Virginia. The murder of 5 men inciting the slave insurrection. He was found guilty of these charges and hanged on December 2nd, 1859. The first person executed for treason in the history of the United States. So he was the first man executed for standing up for black people. And if you think about it, a black man was supposed to be executed for the first treason crime. Because why won't you stand up for yourself? Why did it take John Brown to stand up for y'all? And then they still wouldn't fight with him. So I always pay my homage to John Brown. I always salute to him. You understand? Because that man died for us. That man took his sons to fight and he died for us. So now that it's Black History Month, we gonna praise John Brown on Black History Month because they tried to erase him from history because they said that the president at that time said that don't hang him, don't execute him because he would be known as a martyr and he'll be known as somebody who's gonna be in the history books. So he put a statement out and they still ended up hanging him. But guess what? He's a martyr to us and he's a martyr to me. So rest in peace to John Brown and all his sons. One coalition.